Imagine a world where you could always find your way home, no matter how far you've traveled. Sounds like a superpower, right? Well, for bees, it's just another day at the hive. These tiny buzzing marvels have mastered the art of navigation in ways that would make even the most advanced GPS system jealous. But how do they do it? Buckle up, because we're about to dive into the fascinating secret of how bees find their way home. Bees are nature's ultimate navigators, capable of flying miles away from their hive to collect nectar and pollen, only to return with pinpoint accuracy. It's a feat that has puzzled scientists for centuries, but recent research has finally begun to unravel the mystery. And let me tell you, it's mind-blowing. At the heart of a bee as navigation system is a complex combination of sensory inputs and cognitive processes. These industrious insects use a variety of cues from their environment to create a mental map of their surroundings. It's like they have a built-in compass, clock, and GPS all rolled into one tiny brain. One of the most crucial tools in a bee as navigation toolkit is their ability to use the sun as a reference point. Bees have a special region in their eyes that can detect polarized light, which allows them to determine the sun's position even on cloudy days. This celestial compass helps them maintain a straight course during their foraging trips. But the sun isn't the only celestial body bees rely on. Recent studies have shown that these clever creatures can also use the stars for navigation at night. That's right, bees are basically tiny astronauts, using the night sky to guide their way home when the sun isn't visible. Now, you might be thinking, that's all well and good, but what happens when the sky is completely overcast? Well, bees have a backup plan for that too. They're able to detect the Earth's magnetic field using tiny particles of magnetite in their abdomens. This internal compass allows them to maintain their sense of direction even when visual cues are unavailable. But wait, there's more. Bees also have an incredible memory for visual landmarks. As they fly, they create a mental snapshot of their surroundings, noting distinctive features like trees, buildings, or even patterns of light and shadow. These visual memories help them recognize familiar territory and navigate back to their hive. And if you thought that was impressive, hold on to your hat because bees can also measure distance traveled. They do this by keeping track of how much energy they've expended during flight. It's like they have a built-in odometer that tells them exactly how far they've flown from home. Now, you might be wondering how all this information is processed in a brain smaller than a sesame seed. The answer lies in the remarkable efficiency of the bee's neural network. Despite their tiny size, bee brains are incredibly sophisticated, capable of complex calculations and decision-making processes. But here's where it gets really interesting. Bees don't just rely on their individual navigational skills. They also share information with their hive mates. When a forager bee returns to the hive after discovering a rich food source, it performs a special dance to communicate the location to other bees. This dance, known as the waggle dance, conveys precise information about the direction and distance of the food source relative to the hive. The waggle dance is a marvel of nature's ingenuity. By varying the angle and duration of their movements, bees can indicate the exact location of a food source up to several miles away. It's like they're giving their fellow bees turn-by-turn directions. But instead of using words, they're using dance moves. This collaborative approach to navigation allows the entire colony to benefit from the discoveries of individual bees. It is a system that is so efficient and effective that human engineers are studying it to improve our own navigation and communication technologies. But the bees' navigational abilities aren't just impressive. They're also crucial for their survival and for the health of our ecosystems. As pollinators, bees play a vital role in maintaining biodiversity and supporting food production. Their ability to efficiently locate and return to food sources ensures that plants are pollinated and that the bees themselves have enough food to sustain their colonies. Unfortunately, bee populations around the world are facing numerous threats, including habitat loss, pesticide use, and climate change. These factors can disrupt the delicate balance of a bee's navigational system, making it harder for them to find their way home. For example, certain pesticides have been shown to interfere with a bee's ability to learn and remember visual landmarks. This can lead to disorientation and difficulty in returning to the hive. Similarly, changes in magnetic fields due to human activities or solar storms can potentially throw off a bee's internal compass. Climate change poses another significant challenge. As temperatures rise and weather patterns become more erratic, the visual and olfactory cues that bees rely on for navigation may become less reliable. This could lead to increased instances of bees getting lost or failing to locate food sources. The good news is that understanding how bees navigate can help us develop better strategies for protecting them. By preserving natural habitats, reducing pesticide use, and creating bee-friendly landscapes, we can support these incredible insects and their remarkable navigational abilities. Moreover, the study of bee navigation is inspiring new technologies and approaches in fields ranging from robotics to urban planning. Scientists are developing tiny flying robots that mimic the navigational strategies of bees, which could be used for everything from search and rescue operations to crop pollination. In urban planning, understanding how bees navigate through complex environments is helping designers create more bee-friendly cities. By incorporating green corridors and diverse plant species, urban areas can become more navigable for bees, supporting both their populations and the vital ecosystem services they provide. As we continue to unravel the secrets of bee navigation, we're not just learning about these fascinating creatures. We're gaining insights that could help us solve some of our own navigational challenges. From improving GPS systems to developing more efficient transportation networks, the humble bee has much to teach us. So the next time you see a bee buzzing from flower to flower, take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey it's on. That tiny insect is using a sophisticated array of tools and techniques to find its way in the world, navigating with a precision that would make any human explorer envious. The secret of how bees find their way home is more than just a fascinating bit of natural history. It's a testament to the ingenuity of nature, a crucial component of our ecosystems and a source of inspiration for human innovation. By understanding and protecting these remarkable creatures, we're not just ensuring their survival, we're opening up new possibilities for our own future. In a world that often seems chaotic and unpredictable, bees remind us that there's always a way home if you know how to read the signs. And who knows? Maybe by learning from these master navigators, we'll all find our way a little more easily in this big, buzzing world of ours.